Good night, everybody. And you know what it is? It's your boy United Marks, and your boy Drex is going to be in the building shortly. And we're just here to give you a little bit of a preview to what's coming tomorrow and Wednesday, but mainly tomorrow because we could also do tomorrow. We could do Wednesday and tomorrow. So you know what I mean. So it's just a UCL preview. We're going to talk to you about the games. There are 8 matchups, very exciting games to be had, and what's possibly in store. What predicted scores are we going to have? And I hope you're joining us, and I hope you're going to put your scores in the comments and tell us what you think and who you think is going to win in those 8 matchups that we have in store in the Champions League tomorrow. And I welcome my buddy Drex to this show. What's going on, my bro? How are you doing?
Yo, I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Chilling, chilling. You know how it is.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? Long
man.
day for us. More streams
Yeah, just
later.
want to say,
More.
just want to say this: grace and peace be multiplied to everybody out there in the world, wherever you're watching us from. Grace and peace be multiplied to you. Let's go.
Big up, Sikai Akunu.
That's my brother. That's
Sai,
my brother.
oh yeah, man.
That's
Sorry, man.
Tesh.
I think I
That's
butchered
Tesh.
your name.
That's
Tesh.
Tesh.
Oh, word. What's up, bro? Tesh, you should be here, man. What are you doing getting in
I,
the
be-
stream? You should be on the
I, be-
stream, my bro.
I believe I believe his work is working right. He's been this season has been crazy for them. So he even hardly gets time for himself. So big up to him for actually just joining us on the background. Big up, big up, big up. It means a lot.
Big up, bro. Big up, bro. Know you're working. Get that paper, my bro. And let's get right into it, guys. Get right into it. As you can see, we had all the matchups and stuff live for you, and the preview. So, it's nothing to be worried about. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
good games. So,
Yep.
as we jump into what's happening and let's see what's going on.
Did you were you able to like have a glimpse of our game last night? Yo, for those who didn't watch the United game, I would suggest you do that like a replay match up today kind of thing. Just go take a look at it for all United fans who were unable to actually get a glimpse of that game yesterday in real time. You might want to do yourself a huge favor and just go take a look at the game. It wasn't too one of those games that you'll be so super excited about, especially the first half, but the second half was much better than the first half. It's just for the fact that you get to see Alejandro Garnacho puts in what, in my opinion, is as for thus far is the goal of the season. Except somebody else does something super super crazy. Right now, that's my goal of the season. Big up
So you're
to
saying you're giving
Alejandro
Garnacho the
Garnacho.
Puskas Award already.
Yo, man, you might as well just take it if the season ends now. If this because you never can tell. This is the reason why we love this beautiful game called soccer. It's football. It's anything can happen anytime. We witnessed Alejandro Garnacho's goal yesterday. We might this coming weekend we might see something superly beautiful and that might even top that up, and everybody will be like, "Wow, where are they pulling all of this from?" So that's the football we want to see. The football with so much excitement. Someone that those goals, those moments that gets you off your seat and your mouth is wide opening and you're like you're in so much you're in awe. You're applauding, you are screaming, you are like, yo, man, I can't get this off. So it's those
Mhm.
moments that makes football the beautiful game, not the VRO
100%.
moment, the VRO controversies. I ain't cut out for that.
100%, my bro. And as Lazio face Celtic at home, with two more games left, Celtic is trying to see if they can keep their hopes alive, maybe get some Europa as one of the
Hmm.
third best qualifiers. And that means they're going to have to win 2 back-to-back games, right?
Yeah, man, they would have to win. Yeah, they would have to win 2 back-to-back games. I don't see that happening because the opponents in that group with them in terms of Atletico Madrid, Lazio, and Feyenoord, they are no pushover. They are not pushover. They've shown that. I was even surprised that Celtic were able to get a draw from Atletico Madrid, right? So it's gonna be, it's like I said, football, you know, you don't know what you're gonna expect from football, right? So they could come up to the party tomorrow and just pull up something that we've never seen before, like get the, it's possible because Lazio over the weekend lost to, I think, the bottom place, if I'm not mistaken, second from the bottom, Salmeritina. I don't, for the life of me, I don't know how to pronounce their the name, but they lost 2-1. So I don't know, anything is possible, but one could argue that Lazio actually dropped, maybe rested some players for this fixture. A win
Okay,
for
okay.
Lazio puts them in automatic position for the round of 16.
100%. And as you get to the score, what's your predicted score? Because I'm gonna go with a 2-1 Lazio win.
I'll tell you that with you. I'm gonna go you said 2-1. Let me, because right now we're gonna be keying in our prediction. So I will go with you on that one as well. No, what's this? 1 second. I think I'm having some sort of, yeah. Lazio 2-1. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go 2-1 as well. I'm gonna go. You know what? Let me see, because Celtic are playing away to Celtic are away at Lazio. Let's just see what, before I pen in my before I lock in my prediction. I think in my humble opinion, it might end up being a draw. Let me see what because Celtic no push over themselves, so I know it's been tough for them in the group stage. They actually drew to Motherwell. You know what, they drew the last game. It was a tie, so mm, oh my, oh okay. 2-1 2-1 Lazio. 2-1 Lazio. 2-1 Lazio. Let's go to the next game.
All right, all right, all right. And the next game is Shakhtar Donetsk versus Antwerp, and the Turkish side at home, welcoming the Royal Belgian side of Antwerp. And guys, what do you think? Because I'm
Mm-hmm.
thinking Antwerp has done some shockers in this Champions League. You know, not in terms of they've won the games, but if you notice, their goal difference is -11, which means they had to score
Yeah.
3 goals. So, and on the
Yeah.
first day they were leading Porto 2-1, and they were also leading Barca by
Yep.
a goal. You know,
By a
so
goal.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I think Antwerp is a side that's going to come out and attack. You know, I would like to see them get a victory. I know they can score goals, but
Mm-hmm.
I think Shakhtar is one of those teams where it's tough. You know what I
Shakhtar
mean?
might be too much for them on that day. It might just be
But
too much
I'm
for
gonna
them on
bet.
that day.
I'm gonna bet on a. I'm gonna bet on a 1-1 draw because I think the Antwerp defense is decent. I think they're gonna fight, and I think it's gonna be. I think the Antwerp
Mm-hmm.
the Shakhtar team, they have scored some goals, but they haven't scored lots of goals. You know what I mean? So I think
Yeah.
it's gonna be a tough game for both
Um,
teams, and I think it's gonna be a 1-1 draw.
I would say I would say it's this game is gonna be a 3-1 victory to Shakhtar Donetsk. Shakhtar Donetsk just need to win this game to put them at the brink of qualifying for the round of 16. Because if now, mind you, if Barcelona and Porto get the draw, that in itself it's 10 points for Porto, or and 10 points for Barcelona as well. So that would leave, I believe that would put, the last game is between Barcelona and Antwerp, yeah, and Porto. So, and I still believe Shakhtar has it in them to actually grind a win from Porto. So I would say, with all
Um,
permutations, I would say, I believe Shakhtar might
let's not
just
forget
get
that
the
Ivan
win.
Nielsen scored a hat trick against Shakhtar, bro. Just
Say
wanted
again.
to know. The only hat trick in the Champions League was scored against Shakhtar by Porto by Evan Nielsen.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
wanted to know.
but
Porto
that
beat them
that's
four
the
four
reason
nil
why I
that day.
say except we want to say Shakhtar will be throwing in that we just give up right now and just say okay we settle
No, no,
for
I'm not
you
saying that. I'm just saying
Europa League.
I already
So,
gave
but
my score prediction.
I
You
know,
know
I
what I
know, I
mean?
know. I'm
So
just saying Shakhtar would love to put themselves in a position where if anything goes, say for example, Barcelona defeats Porto and Shakhtar wins that game against Antwerp, that's putting them at 9 points and Porto at 9 points. So they have 9 points to get tally, right? Tie total points 9 each. And that it will all come down to the last day of that group. If you all come down to the last day between Porto and Shakhtar, whoever wins it takes everything. That's how I see it. So because of that, and Shakhtar are playing home, they are home, they're playing at home. So I believe they have what it takes to actually get the win over Antwerp. But you never can tell. Football is a funny game.
what's your it's all right. Okay, so
So
you have
let's
the
go
predictions
to
written
my
down.
prediction
Uh,
would be I 3-1, 3-1, 3-1 in favor of Shakhtar.
Shakhtar. All right, cool.
Yeah.
And next up, we have Young Boys versus Krevna Seveda. And Krevna has gotten a draw against Man City. No, as a matter of fact,
It's
they drew
yeah.
against Young Boys. They drew against Young Boys. My bad.
It was young boys. I don't think.
And
I think.
RB Leipzig is on nine
Yeah.
points. Manchester City is on 12. You know, between Young Boys and Krevna Seveda, I think they're both two teams that were unlucky to end up in a group with clinical teams like City and Leipzig. And I think Young Boys,
Yeah.
I would normally say they're the better team, you know what I mean? But they've conceded more and scored less than Krevna Seveda.
Mm.
So I would peg Krevna Seveda to upset Young Boys tomorrow. Maybe a 2-1. I think it's going to be like a 2-1. It's going to be a tight game. Or maybe a 3-1. So I'll say 3-2. 3-2. I think there's going to be goals in that game. Because Young Boys have a decent striker. You know, they're not playing Man City. I think
Hmm.
it's going to be tight. I think they're going to score some goals. Let's say 3-2. I think it's going to be Krevna Seveda with the win. 3-2.
Okay. I'd leave it at I'll leave it at 2-1. I'll leave it at 2-1 Krepnas. I'll leave it in favor of the away team. I'll leave it at 2-1 in favor of the away team. I feel like they might have enough fight in them to push for the Europa League and stay third, right? So they might have enough fight in them because they won't be able to stand a chance against Man City. They never stood a chance against City or Leipzig. So this would be their only chance to actually put themselves in Europa League spot. And for me, I feel like they would have enough fight in them to do that. It's all I believe it's all or nothing tomorrow for them. For both team though, but I still believe it's all or nothing. The away side might just take it, might just edge it in a 2-1 um in a 2-1 victory game. So I just feel 2-1 crest is it crest now or what they call it? Crest now.
Perhaps
Yeah.
not. Perhaps not. Yeah, or something like that,
Yeah.
you know. But now let's move on to Feyenoord, who's at home hosting Atletico Madrid. And the Dutch side has been showing great resilience in their performances, you know. They've won
Yeah.
they've won against Lazio and they've won against Celtic. And they're sitting on 6 points, 1 point behind second place Lazio, who faces Celtic, and they are facing Atletico Madrid. And let's not forget, in their first game against Atletico Madrid, they were leading 2-1 until Atletico Madrid came back and won the game 3-2. So I don't know. I think they're at home. I think they're going to present some difficulty for the Spanish team. You know, it's hard to say
Hmm.
because Antoine Griezmann has been on scintillating form in the last few games. You know, he scored a brace and a hat trick, and no, two braces I think so far. So, and
Yeah.
Alvaro Morata as well has been scoring in every game he's played so far. So, you know, I'm gonna have to
Hmm.
say Atletico Madrid. I think it's going to be a high scoring game as well. I'll go 3-2 Atletico Madrid.
3-2 Atletico Madrid. Let me see what the Champions League. Let me see. I feel like I don't know why I want to just go on a draw. I'd go on a 2-2 draw. I'd lean on a 2-2 draw because Feyenoord last game is gonna be against Celtic. Yo, Shay, you could. Shay's here.
Oh yeah, Shay. I forgot his email, bro. Like, I'll share the link with you, Shay. You can jump in if
So,
you
like I
like.
was saying, I feel like Feyenoord might just want to hold on to a draw here. I know I think they're away. They're going to. Are they home or away? Let me just double check on that. I
Feyenoord
think
is at home.
Feyenoord are home.
Feyenoord is at
So
home.
I'll leave it at the narrow a draw, or maybe Feyenoord might just nick it. What should we call it? You say it's a 3-2 in favor to Athletic,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Man, I'll say a two all game, a draw. Because I just feel like a draw sets them good for the final game against Celtic, which I believe if they win Celtic, that would give them all they just need to do not lose this game and hope to win Celtic, and they will be in the round of 16. So I'm gonna give them a draw. I don't know if they're gonna win, but I don't see them losing this one.
Okay.
Big
Fair
up,
enough.
Shay. What
Fair
you
enough.
saying?
Big
Good.
up, Shay. What's up, my bro?
What's up, Mark?
Chilling, chilling, chilling. What's your opinions? You know,
Uh,
Feyenoord is playing Atletico Madrid tomorrow in the Champions League. What do you think? Who do you think is going to win? Give us a score prediction.
I'm going to go for a draw, like a 3-all draw, like Griezmann's hat trick.
A Griezmann hat trick, 3-all draw. You say?
Yeah,
Shay's coming in really loud with a strong prediction right now. Thanks,
yeah.
bro. We're gonna
Who
move
else?
along to the next team because you know, like we're jotting down the scores. There was we did two previous teams, and the previous teams was
Three,
um
three.
three.
We
Shakhtar
did three
Donetsk is
already.
playing. Shakhtar Donetsk
Yeah,
is
yeah.
hosting. Shakhtar is hosting who again?
Antwerp.
Shakhtar is hosting Royal Antwerp.
Antwerp.
Who you think is gonna win
Yeah.
that game?
I'm going to go for Shakhtar to win 2-0.
That's a good shout. That's a good shout. And who you think is going to
Yeah, we
win
had the
between
Lazio
Lazio
one.
and
The Lazio
Celtic?
Celtic. What?
I think it's going to be a draw in this game. I'm going to go for a 1-all.
Wow, Shay's coming with some great predictions, man. You know, and let's move it
The
along.
young boys
We're
and the
gonna
Krasnak.
Speaking of a
The
draw,
young
there's
boys.
1-all
We have the
draw.
young boys.
we have Young Boys and Krevna Savetta. Who you think
The
is going
young
to win
boys is a
that game?
one-hole draw.
No, Wolves and Fulham are 1-all. Do you realise? There's a
Oh,
game
Wolves and
on.
Fulham are right
Say that
now.
again.
Yeah, Wolves 1, Fulham
Oh
1.
no. Oh yeah, I kind of remember because before we started the stream, Fulham was leading 1-0, so Wolves put one back. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. How is Man United gonna do tomorrow or Wednesday?
Well, they're playing on Wednesday, so we're gonna talk about Man United tomorrow. Tomorrow night, we're gonna give a preview on Manchester United.
yeah. We're gonna
So
be
right
talking
now,
about Man United tomorrow night as well as Arsenal.
we're just doing the 8 teams that are playing tomorrow, and Arsenal and Man United are going to be done tomorrow evening. So you could join us for that around the same time,
Yeah,
probably 6-7 o'clock UK time. We're going to drop the stream,
yeah,
and you can jump in, bro. Most certainly, you're most
yeah,
welcome. You know.
yeah. I've got something on at
So what
6
you saying,
p.m.
Shay?
tomorrow. Got something
So
at tomorrow.
actually, the next team we're doing is Milan.
Young boys.
No, we
Oh,
did.
Oh,
He said
Milan.
Young
Okay.
Boys already. Oh, Shay, what's
Young
the
boys to
score
draw.
prediction for Young Boys?
I'm gonna go for a Young Boys cannot win it. I'm gonna go for the. I think it's gonna be a 1-all or a 2-2 for that game. I don't see anyone winning that game. I'm going for a 2-all.
Okay. Big up, Shay.
Yeah.
Shay is actually breaking the ice on this one because we both went we both went with what should we call it? We both went
Wins.
with an away draw. Okay, let's move on to the Milan game. Yeah.
Milan versus Dortmund, Shay. And Milan is at home hosting Dortmund. You know, if Milan wins, they go top of the group. You know what I mean? If PSG wins, they can top the group as well. But PSG, I think PSG hosts Newcastle. So let's deal with Dortmund Milan first. I'm going with a Milan victory, 3-1. You know, I think Giroud is going to get on the score sheet as well Rainier. I think Rainier is going to get on the score sheet as well for Milan. And last but not least, the big man Rafael Leao is going to do some numbers and get some assists and a goal. So I'm going with a Milan win 3-1 for the Rossoneri. What about you, Shay?
I'm going to go Borussia Dortmund will score first. Adeyemi, then Milan will equalise. Then Milan will win it by 2-1.
Shay's going for a Milan win as well. Drex,
I'm gonna go.
What are you saying, bro?
I'm gonna go 2-1 Milan. Milan needs this
2-1
win. They
Milan
need
as
this.
well.
They need this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need this game more than we could imagine. This game, a win for them sets them good in the league. Not knowing fully whether they have to play Newcastle, just a draw against Newcastle, keep them, might just get them into the round of 16. So I feel like they would win this game. I feel like they have it. Well, like what you said, they have the players to actually win this game. Dortmund haven't been too great away from home this season. So we just hope for it. Tomorrow is gonna be an interesting day in the UEFA Champions League competition. It's gonna be a really interesting game because there's so much games to actually look forward to. So much at stake for each of these clubs. So yeah, can't wait for tomorrow to come and let's just have some good excitement running down our spine.
And as we jump into the next fixture, it's a big one. It's going to be
moving on to
Barcelona versus FC Porto. The top teams in the group. Barcelona is in first by goal difference, only conceding 2 goals, while Porto has conceded 3. But Porto has scored more goals than Barca. So I'd say I'm thinking I'm going with a Porto win 2-1. That's what I'm going with.
2-1 Porto.
I'm going 4-0 to
Shay.
I'm going 4-0 to Barcelona.
Did you say 4-0?
Yeah, I don't see Porto winning it. I say Robert Lewandowski going to score a penalty outside of the box.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 2-2. 2-2. It's a draw game. I'm gonna go 2-2. Yeah. We have it all on record, so we'll see.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have it all on records, and we all got it here. So it's gonna make some sense later on when we check up the scores after the games played tomorrow and see who gets most of the predictions right. You know what I'm saying?
That's as it stands. That's how it is.
All right. So let's go. And up next,
we got the PSG and
well, actually, I'm saving that one for last because what I'm gonna do is bring up the Man City Leipzig game because I mean our city rivals, and I think this game is not as big a game as the game with PSG Newcastle. I think that's going to be a much bigger game, and we could close the show talking about the PSG game. You know what I mean? So for me, Man City Leipzig, they've met a few times in the past. Leipzig usually loses to Man City, but sometimes they shock them. So I'm going to go with a draw because Man City hasn't been doing so well. I think Leipzig is going to keep it tight. I'm gonna go with a 2-2 draw, Man City Leipzig.
Shay, what you having?
I'm gonna go. Also, agree with Mark. A 2-2 draw.
Good man, Shay. Good man.
Okay. I'm gonna go with a
What about
3-1
you,
Man
Trex?
City.
3-1 Man City. Oh, that's a nice
3
scoreline,
1.
bro.
Yep.
Man, 3-1. Yeah, that's a nice scoreline. And now let's finally get to the big one. Let's get to the big game of tomorrow. In my opinion, I think this is the biggest game tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's gonna prove to be a very good watch, especially for the neutrals. You know, guys like you, guys like me. I think it's gonna be very interesting,
Mm-hmm.
guys. PSG faces Newcastle. Whew, it's gonna be scintillating, and Newcastle needs to win if they want to stay in the cup, and PSG needs to win if they want to secure first place. You know what I mean? Newcastle sits at the bottom,
Yeah.
PSG's in second. You know, and 1 point separates the top from from third place. So
From the bottom. From third place, yeah.
basically,
It's
all
actually
the way down, 1 point.
17654. Yo, man, 7654. It's kind of it's weird, like the way it is right now.
Random.
7654. Random, So
Well, we know that was
I'd
the
say
group
for
of that as well.
mm-hmm.
What are you saying? What are you saying? Give me your score prediction for this game. I'm gonna go last this time.
Oh, let me see. PSG at home. Kolo Muani, Musa Dembele, what's his name? Dembele, the big man, Mbappe. My problem is the defense of PSG it's not that great, right? Compared to that of Newcastle. All right. So in as much as I want I actually thought Newcastle were gonna come up this group as second, right? So I'm gonna go 2-1 2-1 PSG. 2-1 PSG because PSG will be looking to get the revenge on Newcastle. 2-1 PSG.
What
Shay,
about
what
you,
are you
Shay?
saying?
I'm back to my uncle's team.
And what's your scoreline?
I'm gonna go for
Who's gonna be going with Newcastle?
2-1 Newcastle. Callum Wilson's gonna score the last minute winner.
Ooh, nice thoughts.
Yeah. Mbappe
But
will score first. Then Isak will score the equalize. Then Callum will score the winner goal.
well, here's what I think. I think Newcastle has shown that they are capable and they are physical and they have players that could
Yeah.
come in, and even though they aren't first team selection, they can still fill the roles. I think they have Alexander Isak back, which gives them a boost. I think they're gonna score a goal or two. But I also think PSG, who's undefeated at home, is gonna lose.
Yeah.
You know,
Really?
there's a reason why PSG has two green. You know, they won their home game and they lost an away
Yeah.
game. You know what I mean? And they
Yeah.
won away. So I think PSG facing their second last two games at home, I think they're gonna win them. And that's just my opinion. So, in my honest opinion, I think PSG is gonna, it's gonna be a big game. I think there's gonna be goals, but I also think this game might end in a draw. I think it's gonna be a draw, a 2-2 draw, PSG and Newcastle.
Final scoreline? 2-2.
Yeah, 2-2.
Is that your final scoreline? Okay. Okay. Lock it in.
No.
2-2.
Let me increase it to a 3-3 draw.
Here we have it.
3-3. 3-3. 3
3-3
goals
draw.
apiece. Yeah, 3-3 draw.
Okay.
3-3 draw.
Yeah.
Callum Winston is dangerous. Alexander Isak is fit. Mbappe, you know Mbappe. I think there's going to be goals. Guys, we have it locked in. I hope everyone in the comments who's watching the videos, even if you watch it after it's airing and it's live, you get your your scoreline predictions in the comments, guys. Hopefully we could compare and contrast tomorrow after the day's play, match day 5 and the UEFA Champions League. Exciting matchups to behold. I think the best game to watch is going to be PSG Newcastle, as well as maybe the Lazio Celtic game. I think those games are going to be really, really interesting, well as Milan versus
I'll be
Dortmund.
keeping my eye on I'll be keeping my eye mostly on the Feyenoord Atlanta game. I love Feyenoord to actually go through to the round of 16.
Okay.
Yeah.
It might be nice for the Dutch team to get to qualify to the round of 16, And thanks, Shay, for dropping in. I know you was late.
People.
Smash the likes, people, like Shay has said. Thank you for joining us on another preview show for the UEFA Champions League. And as we get ready to look at match day 5 tomorrow. Come on, guys. Smash those like button and subscribe, share, and keep chatting. Leave your comments after the show and we'll reply to them. Big up to my man Shay for dropping in. Big up to my man's Drex, for coming back in. And guys, thank you for watching. It's been your host, United Marks, or otherwise known as Marken, and this has been another Elite Football Talks. Let's go.